Now, if it's a private party out there and they say, I can build this dam or I can do this transmission line, it's their private initiative. Then they go to a contracting authority like Ketraco, or they go to a water sector partner and they say, I can do this for you. They go to the Ministry of Water and I can build this dam for you. So when they go to that particular contracting authority, then they can get independent advice.
In the context of the PPP model in Kenya, and going back to what Neela has said, we opted to begin our process by procuring this through the privately initiated proposal path. And this is because transmission PPPs have not been done in the continent. You've seen generation assets, wind, solar, and others being procured competitively via tender. You've not seen IPTs be procured competitively. And part of that is because for any novel technology, the upfront work that's required by a sponsor to establish viability of a project is such that it is much better procured through a private proposal as opposed to a tender. So in our case, we then engaged with both the PPP Directorate and Ketraco to identify, again, given our broader thesis around the criticality of transmission, the fact that transmission also takes a lot longer to develop than generation. A typical transmission project takes 24 to 36 months to complete. Wind and solar assets can come online within that period. So you do need transmission as the precursor to generation. So for us, it was very, very clear, based on the government's own strategic initiatives, that transmission was going to be a very important sector. So within that context, we engaged the contracting authority, Ketraco, to understand within the constructs of the transmission system master plan, what lines were the best lines for us to attempt to do a transmission pilot on an IPT basis. It was an independent power transmission project. So that's where the journey began.